Hello everybody, welcome to day 0 of the post Tears of the Kingdom timeline. How are you all doing? Hello Shrift, congrats on being second, first,
being everything.
But not third, because I didn't have a bot working yet. I was third. Technically, I was first.
You were holding Shrift's place.
True, I did it for you basically. Hello Mortonat, hello Tifa, hello Ranger if you can still hear us, hello Gaming Check.
Ranger,
hello,
if you can still hear
everybody.
us, have an awesome dinner brunch with the family. Say hi from us. Hi. Okay, so who already has Tears of the Kingdom?
Who stole my thirdiness? I did. Also, one sec, not that you guys can tell, but I've already got Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney open in the background and I hear the menu music and nothing else. And it means I will start yelling at some point because I can't hear my own thoughts. Hello, y'all. How are you doing?
How is everyone's Friday coming along?
I can already tell you how Tifa is feeling. Because Tifa has reverted to being a 12-year-old rebellious phase child. I was looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom being delivered today. Tifa was too. So then she was like, well, we've got the copy coming, we don't know when it's gonna be here, but I don't think I'll play today at all, I'll probably play in the weekend. Cool. Jack, if you want, you can start playing first. And then when you're not playing, I'll just take over. Like, no, it's fine, I'm super busy with work when the game comes, and if you can already play a bit, go ahead. The game got delivered actually quite early, just after breakfast, more or less.
At 11:15.
Not after breakfast, but pretty early in the day, nonetheless.
Because I remember at 11 we unpacked, and at 11:30 I took my break, and then we watched the intro cutscene and everything together, and then I had to rush back to my next meeting at 12.
Yes, and every waking moment since then, when Tifa wasn't working, she spent playing the game, and I had to claw her away from the living room. And she was not having it. She was very unhappy. Oh, just let me get to this one more thing. There's a timer. And Tifa, if you just...
My cold resistance is running out.
If you just save the game and you put it into standby, you can just... No, I'm just gonna quickly... And then she kept playing, and I'm like, Tifa, it's 15 minutes before we need to press the go live button. You're gonna come to the office with me now and we're gonna start setting up. I'm here willingly, Tifa. Who knows? Semi-forced, I guess.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I can't.
I can't pause, it's multiplayer, Mom.
Mom, one more minute.
When they make Breath of the Wild 3, it needs a multiplayer. Just so that Tifa can get away with that. But Jack, all the guys just came online and we're finally playing together. You know how hard it is with the schedules and everything. I can see it in my mind already. But no.
We never get to play together, and now we finally can.
Good thing it's not multiplayer, because now you have no excuse.
It is multiplayer, it's Link and me versus the world.
Spoilers, Link is in the game. How dare you? No, the game, I've played the tutorial a little bit and I'm very happy with it. And Tifa is basically, I'm happy you can't see it, but she's basically shaking right now because she's going full cold turkey just for all of you.
The intro though was so good. Like the music was spot on. It set the mood immediately. It was great. Still need to get used to a lot of the new things.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. But still need to get used to a lot of the new things they added. And some of the mechanics make me a tiny bit queasy. But like we're gonna get over that.
Deal with it, Tifa. More importantly, hello Groundhog. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Thank you for the resub. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Groundhog. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Having a good piano recital? No. Recital is the wrong word.
Recital? Motana told us you had your exhibition thingy and that you were happy with it, and that's awesome, and I hope they gave you amazing marks because you deserve it.
Final.
That's the word that eluded both of us.
Add final to the end.
Yes.
Did you already get your grades?
Did they already tell you how amazing they thought you were? Because they should have told you immediately. But we were actually debating how that works. Do you get told immediately what they thought? Do they tell you later? Is it like a casting and recall kind of thing? If you can, and if you want, please tell us about it. Educate us. Also, hello Evie, why are you currently experiencing pain? Is it because of Tifa hyping up the game and like 2 days ago you're still like, no, I'll play it when I get to it. I don't need to play it right now.
So Morlock, happy Friday as well. They need to make a Dark Souls difficulty. Well, I'm guessing you'll need to beat the game first to unlock.
I mean, with Breath of the Wild? No, wait, let's go back.
Breath of the Wild, you had to beat the game first to unlock a higher difficulty.
A lot of the previous Zelda games, like Skyward Sword HD, Breath of the Wild, they did give you a Master Quest higher difficulty mode. With Breath of the Wild, I don't know if it was a free update or if it was part of a DLC, but there is a Master Quest.
So it's just part of the standard game.
I don't recall if it was part of a DLC or a free update. But there is such a thing. I would imagine Tears of the Kingdom is also going to get it. Just based on that. Also, how are you doing?
Yeah, but I can imagine it would be nice if you can set the difficulty immediately in the game. But I'm usually quite happy on playing on normal.
I would like an easy mode.
Story.
I'm willing to pay for that.
Well, you also have the other end.
Yes. Give me a I'm here to experience the story and see everything mode. Some games actually do that. I appreciate that. Every game that gives you a... Basically, you just want to be here and enjoy the thing, but you don't really need to feel like an accomplishment from beating it. That's my difficulty setting. Every game that has that, that's what I pick. Yeah, 100%.
And story-wise, I really doubt it's going to be bad. Like, the intro gave me very high hopes, and it's going smooth so far. I also expected some performance problems today, on this very first day, but it's running very smooth. I've had no problems.
Do you know who helped again with the development of this game?
The makers from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Correct. The wonderful people at Monolith Soft did help with the development, and they are gods of development. If you don't believe me, check out Xenoblade Chronicles X, 2 and 3. And the first one, especially the Definitive Edition. Amazing what they can do on the Switch. Other developers cannot say, oh, it can't be done on the Switch. It can. It can. Also, I'm making myself very warm.
Just... Oh, that excitement.
Yeah, exactly. If I get to talk about the greatness of Monolith Software, I get heated up. I do.
I can't disagree, they made some of my favorite games, so...
Also, Evie is doing what's apparently the hardest side quest in Xenoblade Chronicles X. You've been playing for over 120 hours at this point. I would imagine you are leveled high enough to do it. I don't know
which quest is.
I don't know if it's difficult because of like fighting enemies, which usually if you are over leveled you make it easier, or if it's like a platforming thing or whatever. Sometimes I do that. That could be annoying. I wish you the best of luck.
You got this. You can do it. Kick their asses.
Also, Groundhog hasn't seen the grades yet. Okay? So I have some more to submit for Hebrew and took an incomplete in another class, so we'll still be working on that for another month. But
you have to wait that long.
But you're getting somewhere.
As long as you have a good feeling, that's all right.
Exactly. If you ask me, I mean...
That's half the grade.
Ultimately, if you ask me, but I'm not an artist. I'm not in that kind of profession or that general field. If you are happy with your performance, I think that is the most important part. Because if you're happy with a performance, I would imagine the people watching can tell, and you can always keep training. I'm just saying, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, I think that's the most important thing.
That is true. I'm not sure if the teacher at that point sees it the same.
Get a different teacher.
Well, usually you have like a grading sheet, and there's like standard things that they go mark off.
I don't know how they do that in arts, but I know plenty of people in my life have told me, I have no idea what you're gonna do with your life. I'm like, Yeah, same, me neither. But
Same. I still don't know.
I was still able to do something. I still found a job. I've made somewhat of a career.
Still.
I'm having fun. I'm enjoying my life. It's the most important thing.
No, that's true.
Thank you for grooming me live on Twitch.
You had
This
stuff
is
in
now
there and it annoyed me.
This is now a loving couple skincare / beard grooming session. Please keep going.
No, you unlocked another piece, like a piece of bread.
That's not bread. That's my lotion drying up in my beard because I have to slather myself to stay moisturized.
Or
if I could reshape Zelda, ooh baby. What would you change? Wait.
That's a dangerous question.
Wait, before we go into TOS territory, are you talking about Zelda the character or Zelda the games? Because this is Twitch. I'm just saying, like, it can go either way. But what would you do? What would you do? I'm level capped. Can barely do 20% of a boss's health. Oof. Is there like better equipment you can get first? Because
then it's absolutely
that sounds
hard.
rough.
Did you already like beat the game? And you're now finishing up the side quest.
I don't know how that works in Xenoblade Chronicles X. I know the canon mainline 3 have post-game stuff. Or you can keep playing after you beat the game. It's like in most other games, it just drops you back. Sure, dozens of hours of grind. It wouldn't be the hardest side quest if it wasn't for
I mean,
a challenge that
challenge.
would make me activate cheat codes in an emulator when I'm playing the game.
I'd probably skip it first.
I would... Listen, I've said this before. If I can play any game on a PC with cheats, for example, I buy the game, like I have a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X right there, and still play it in an emulator, I will. Because I appreciate that some people like doing this. I don't have the time. That's why cheat codes exist.
But it can definitely be fun.
Yes.
But with me, I need to be in the right mindset to do it,
Yes.
and then I can spend hours trying to beat it.
Yes.
And at other times, I'm like, I die once, and I'm like, nah, fuck it.
Yes.
Skip and move on.
Correct. And I can tell you, with those kinds of games, I'm the kind, I want to see it, and if I don't get to see everything, it will frustrate me, and that's why I cheat.
Then you just look it up online, worst case.
Nah,
If it's not like main story and stuff.
Yes, I could do that, people could do that, but it's still not the same.
Yeah, that is also true.
But I don't know why I just thought of that, but it's kind of like the same level of, for me at least, doing that feels like when a game gives you the best weapon in the game after you beat the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, so that you
What's
can
the
do
point?
it all again.
What's the point? Like, give it to me before, make it difficult to get, but why do I do the thing and then you give me something that I could have used before I did the thing?
To make your next playthrough easier. That's what it's for.
Some games don't even have a new game plus mode where you can then enjoy your new weapon.
I mean, that's also true.
Annoying.
Then you just have it on you and look at it. I mean, that's also fine.
Also, I hope the vacation was enjoyable.
Yes, it was. It was
Yes,
nice. It was relaxed. It was chill. And I'm still kind of vibing on that chill mood currently. Like, nothing at work has stressed me out yet this week. It's like, oh, this doesn't work. No. That doesn't work.
Had been there, like that mindset that you just mentioned. The thing is, yesterday at work I got a new project, and that means such a tremendous amount of work for the next 5 or 6 weeks, because there's a hard deadline I should go for, that I should meet, I guess, that I should make. That work will be very busy for me, and I don't like that. I know I can do it, I know I will be able to do it, but it's a lot of busy work. And if I could have more time in my schedule during work to do other things, that would be nice.
Also be it. You just gotta delegate some stuff.
Probably not, because other people are just as busy.
Well,
I'll get there. I'm not meaning to complain. I'm busy, it's good, it makes the time go by fast, and it's gonna be a good thing in the end. So, all's cool.
It is how it is.
Yeah. Only have the last chapter of the main story left, considering just doing the end of the main story and dropping the game.
No,
I would do
fair.
that.
I mean, you can always go back
Yes.
to doing side quests at some point if you feel like it. But at least you have the main part finished, and then you can move on to the next one if you feel like it, or you take a break.
And I would say better to skip that bullshit part and beat the game and have it done, versus beginning to hate the game and then dropping it all together because it frustrates you to the point where it's like...
And then skip out on the ending. Like, I kind of regret that with Xenoblade 1. I didn't finish it because like the last area I really disliked and I didn't feel like grinding through. But now before starting the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 downloadable content, I felt like, okay, maybe I do now need to finish
You should.
that story for things to start making more sense in the end. So now I'm dragging myself through it again after 2 years.
Yeah, I've watched
Which
you
is not a good
play,
idea,
but it's
still.
not that bad, but I fully know what you mean.
I just really dislike the area. I don't like areas like that. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 had an area like that as well, but less bad.
1, 2, and 3 are very similar in pacing and core design of a story, I should say. That's not spoilers, but it will make sense when you play it, but if you already know, then probably you won't know what I mean. And I fully understand what you mean, and I fully agree.
I didn't have that in 3 at all, though.
Yeah, 1 did it first, then 2nd did it a bit different, and 3 did it, I think, the best way.
3 had one despisable area.
Despicable.
Despicable, also good. But that was only because I want to like fill up the entire map, and one area was really annoying to fill up, so I gave up and I let Jack do it.
Yes. I did the map unlocking or seeing everything thing during 8 hours of work. Like while in meetings, I set the auto run option on and I just nudged them to like disgusting.
But if you already start to begin to hate the game, definitely just drop that side quest and go for the main story. You're in the last chapter.
Just finish.
Just run through. You're already level capped, so there's also no need to grind anymore. Just run straight through that story. You're gonna regret not finishing it.
I've never played much of X, so I wouldn't know, but I remember that that is technically a multiplayer game. I do not know if they designed that side quest you're trying to do specifically with having a group of other players in mind. Could be that that would make it easier, but either way I like soloing content as well.
Well, I can't say. I dropped that game before I could feel regret about not playing it.
Yeah.
I got seasick. I felt sick after a few minutes of the controls. I dropped it immediately.
The advice online says, just use this infinite combo bush and kill them in one hit. Yeah, basically. You know, just break the game completely and just spend another 200 hours getting to the point where you can do that, and easy. Yeah, clearly.
Just tried to check my grades and it won't let me log in, so I had to email IT, oh no.
Is that a common thing?
That's the goal.
Or is that like just a current issue at like the server's down or something because everybody's trying to access it?
It's Friday, we don't want you to look at your grades, come back on Monday.
Here's a question. Here's a question for all of you, and for you, Tifa. When you have to give somebody bad news, and I have to think of that because you can't access your grades, and some people get bad grades. I'm not saying yours will be, I'm just saying people have received bad grades. I know I have. If you have to give somebody bad news and it's late in the week, would you rather give the bad news to the person on Friday, knowing full well that it could potentially ruin that person's weekend, or do you wait until Monday?
It really depends.
Apparently they decided during finals was the perfect time to transfer everything to a new website. That's amazing. That is amazing. Groundhog, I'm so sorry. I hope I can finish the transfer soon when you get to know. Can you ask your teachers?
It's still a bit early. Well, early. It's still afternoon for you, so they still have some time. Hopefully they'll fix it.
Yeah, but it's
before the day
afternoon on a Friday.
Yeah, but still.
It's like what, 1:30 for you?
At
It's
least
the perfect
it's
time to
not
leave for the weekend.
8:30, where you already know
Yeah.
nothing will happen at all.
That's true. But it's Friday, so 1:30 is basically 8:30 p.m. Day is over for a lot of people. I also work longer than 1:30 on a Friday, but still, a lot of people don't.
That's true. Also, I want the story to be dark and way more mysterious, not really flat out show and tell you. Tears of the Kingdom, I take it.
Zelda. No spoilers. Ganon were to be a real
What's
calamity,
Zelda?
I'd have him. We asked Tome Warlock what they would change.
About
Zelda.
Yeah, okay.
That was the whole thing. To have him rampaging across all of Hyrule randomly, so you fear encountering him all the time. What game does that? I've played a game that does that.
That throws the boss at you.
Yeah. Crap, which game did that? I can't think of it.
Because I don't remember a game like that.
I don't know if you've played it. I remember distinctively it was not the most uncommon game, because I think it even got like marketing and everything. There was some game where you could randomly bump into the final boss or like some super strong enemy or something to just wreck you. So the whole idea was, okay, you have to run away until you're strong enough to beat it. I can't think of what it was. But
doesn't ring a bell at all.
But the thing is, how, like, going then from the story perspective, that makes sense, I get it. How would you incorporate it into gameplay? Because would it just randomly move locations so that you can still explore everything that you should explore first? Or is it like set? And if you go out of your way to explore the wrong area that the game designers didn't want you to go to, that's when it happens.
Well, it says across all of Hyrule randomly, so you would just have it go around the map.
Yeah, potentially. Or seemingly
in circles.
Randomly,
like
I would hate, simply because, knowing my bad luck, wherever I would go would be where he spawns. And then I would drop the game because I can't play.
I do like the idea, but I think with a game like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, for example, that wouldn't work as well, mainly because of the huge target user base Nintendo is going for.
It's not traditional, let's say it like that. Yeah. But then again, neither was Breath of the Wild in terms of Zelda gameplay. Breath of the Wild is basically like a...
Kinda was though.
No...
Because you can just run around aimlessly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Breath of the Wild is like a mix and match of some of the, arguably, better things from other games. Open world exploration has been done in other games. The towers are basically Assassin's Creed, I'm just saying. Then you have all of these like little bits and pieces, and they come together to make a good game, but it's not a traditional Zelda game. Traditional Zelda games are mostly linear. You are Link, you are the hero, go to this place, then go to that place.
But that's why I'm saying, with Breath of the Wild, they targeted a huge group of people that they didn't do with their previous games.
Or like that, yeah.
So now they targeted like half the world, it feels like, when before it was just... If I say small, you'll know what I mean. I know the fan base is huge, but it's a smaller group of people.
A specific crowd.
It's a specific crowd that the older games used to attract, and Breath of the Wild is like... It's like Mario Kart now. It's just a standard game you get and play.
Yeah, it sold gangbusters. 30 million copies, I think, are in circulation, something like that, just on Switch, and like, I think 1 point something on the Wii U, so like 30 in total. Yeah.
But if you add stuff like this into it, I do like it, but if you make the story darker, you make it harder, you will lose part of that crowd again.
Yeah, fair enough.
So from a Nintendo point of view, I see why they wouldn't do it. I would like a game like that.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
They do take risks occasionally, usually with a Paper Mario series. That's why I hate all of them apart from the first two, but that's just me.
Well, can't skip that.
I like the idea of items not being in dungeons and stuff, or not being in that dungeon. That could be cool, but I think it might get people frustrated.
Resident Evil's Nemesis does the enemy thing. Okay, haven't played that. I'm not sure if you
have. Yeah, true. No, I haven't played the game, but I know that mechanic. Yeah, true. Basically, a big evil thing just shows up seemingly randomly, and then it haunts you.
I've seen a game that had a bonus boss that would show up and you have to run from it until you can beat it in the late game. Yeah. Wait, do you remember the game name?
Which one was that? Maybe that's the game I'm thinking about. Oh well.
Well, started to get windy.
Not the end boss or super boss kind of thing, but a lot of the Pokemon games do something like that. Starting with Gold, Silver, Crystal, the legendary trio, Entei, Raikou and Suicune. Once you unlock them, they show up randomly. Unless you're playing Crystal, and it's slightly different, but still, they show up randomly, so I remember...
Slightly different, same direction.
Yeah, but I remember when I played the games when they came out when I was a kid, I unlocked them, or that they leave the tower and they run away. And then literally the first encounter I had when I left the town was one of them. And I was like, what level are you? Like level 20 something? And then suddenly there's this level 40 legendary. I'm like,
wow.
Oh my god, no, it will destroy me. And then it just runs away. I was like, that nice sucked. I hate this.
Oh, Persona 3 and 5. So you might have seen it in 3. I think it's 3 you played.
Oh true, Persona 3 has that Grim Reaper thing that follows you through dungeons occasionally. True. That's not a spoiler, that's a gameplay.
That sounds even worse.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen any of Tears of the Kingdom yet. Have you played Breath of the Wild? By the way. Like, I know you've seen it. I mean, we also stream it. You might have seen it from there as well. But have you played it?
I can tell you, again, no spoilers. Tears of the Kingdom is Breath of the Wild on steroids.
Yeah, it absolutely feels like that at the moment.
In a good way. So far, I'm an hour, 30 minutes, 90 minutes total tops in, something like that. It's good. So far, it's great.
So far, more puzzling, more thinking.
Yes.
And definitely a dash of steroids added into it.
Yes. It's like the bigger brother of Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was like, hey, I've tried something. Then
it literally were.
Yeah, then Tears of the Kingdom was like, okay, now we're doing this. We settled, now let's take it to me.
True, you did all the Korok seeds.
Yes. How could I forget that? You should change your name to Groundhog 900K for 900 Korok seeds.
I can tell you
true.
that again, there are Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom as well. Which means...
we don't know how many.
Now you have to play it.
True, just for that.
And they, I'm not gonna spoil it, but they added some extra Korok action in there.
And it's adorable.
It's really cute.
Yes. Said spoilers? Technically. But not really. It doesn't count. I'll let it slide.
Yeah. I'm quite sure it's already known that there are Koroks in the game.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm actively conversing in emails right now, actually. I got lucky. You got lucky with getting to your grades? Or with...
No, but I'm still replying.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. Good. Maybe they can still get you access to it. Yeah.
Oh, I hurt my wrist a bit, so I'm not gonna play it yet, but I will eventually let Matanard play it for you.
Yes, and then you can do the thing I do when Tifa is playing and I'm in the room. You backseat the fuck out of the other person. You should do this. Why don't you do that? Oh, have you tried this? Why are you standing there? Why don't you... I am the basically embodiment of all the people that get banned on Twitch for backseating in one person. And I realized at some point that I'm really annoying like this. So I'm trying to just shut my mouth, be helpful if a person seems to want help, and just be there and enjoy the ride. Have I gotten better at it?
Yes.
Better, not good.
You've gotten much better, yes.
Thank you, but I still have a long way to go. Long.
Why are you playing like this? Oh, it's so frustrating to watch.
Why don't you do this? Why haven't you gone over there? Oh my god, didn't you see this? Of course she hasn't seen it. She was focusing on that part of the screen, not everything else. I get it. My wrist started hurting while writing for my Hebrew final. That final actually hurt me. Super school. Easy. Make billions of monies.
Nowhere in the fine print does it say that you can hurt yourself during an exam.
Don't worry, she does that already. Groundhog. All of my love as a backseater too. All of it. I fully understand it.
It's always frustrating to see someone do something that you know how to do or enjoy. Like, I have the same with games. I'm just a bit less in my outing of frustration, but I have it much worse at work.
Yeah, because when you get paid for it, no?
No, it's like you watch someone do something and you know how to do it, but they're doing it the completely wrong way or too slow. And then you like explain it, and then they try to do it, but you already see the mouse going in the wrong direction. And even though it's completely fine and you're in the training, that's stuff that makes my eye twitch sometimes. Yeah. That's why I'm not a trainer. I wouldn't be good as a trainer. I would get frustrated.
Get that. I have some level of responsibility at my current work, and I'm responsible for things that other people are doing in a sense. And it can be very frustrating if you let it. You just have to accept that people are people and they're gonna do things a certain way. And
yeah, I fully get it. I mean, I was the same in the beginning, like exactly the same.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, like you want to take over and do it for them, you know? It's it's the same thing.
Yes.
But
I
it's
know
at
better.
Work or
My
with
way
games.
works. Yes. Just say that out loud to get it out without actually bothering the streamer. The thing is, I sit next to her, so if I yell it out, it's her eardrums. So, good idea, but can't. But I will try. I can scream into a pillow. It's not a bad one. Not you haven't session at least like 5 minutes. What's wrong with you? Yes. Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
I fully get that. And then usually, after I said that, Tifa does something, and then she dies, and then she has to repeat the last 15 minutes, and then me, as the person watching, has to sit for the 15 minutes when I told her she didn't need to do it this way.
I save more than you do, though. I save more than you do. Fair share.
But I try to not let that toxic side of me win, and just chill, enjoy.
My first Zelda was Zelda 2 on the NES, and we got everything from the pawn shop, so we didn't have a manual or internet at the time. So
Zelda 2.
Strong nostalgia.
Okay, you grew up on Zelda 2 and you actually liked it. That's impressive. I couldn't. I played Zelda 2 way after it released, and I hated every second of it. We should stream it one day. It's 2D Elden Ring, basically.
I hate it every second. We should stream it.
Yeah, because I hate it. Because you have the tenacity to actually get through it, and I'll be salty, and then maybe people will go like, oh, Jack, you're an asshole. Haha, look at how awesome Tifa is for getting through there.
We can do it as like this once-time special stream, see how far we get, and then...
We won't get anywhere.
And then see if we will repeat it.
But with save states. Unlike the Nintendo Switch online thing with like rewind, but it's unplayable by my standards.
Speaking of being salty, are you two also protesting Pokemon Go?
Kind of. I just lost interest from all the bullshit that they changed. It's frustrating.
Yeah, definitely not. I didn't deinstall the game. I am still playing, but not on the scale I used to anymore.
I used to specifically go for a walk every day to play around. And now it's like...
Yeah, like several hours over the weekend.
Yes.
We would go out for raids. We would go out during our break to go raiding. But raiding now, it's not fun anymore. Like before, you could quite easily get people like through...
Wait. Raiding was never fun. Third-party apps and the community made it bearable because Niantic, or whoever is in charge of these decisions, refuses to make it accessible. Now continue.
I mean, Niantic has been making a lot of very bad decisions, and it's only gonna get worse. Like, it is probably gonna end up to just not playing anymore at this rate, but I'm not straight out protesting as in not playing.
I am the most casual player. I play when I remember that I have a game on my phone when I'm outside. And if I don't, then I don't.
Yeah, it's not like, oh damn, didn't use my incense or didn't go play.
Hey, we still need to go for a quick walk. I
streak.
didn't catch anything today, idea, whatever.
Like we've gone out at like 11 in the evening before to still do an hour of Pokemon Go. And now it's like, well.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, the magic user. Tom Warlock, by the way. I didn't recognize your name. I recognized that you have been here before. Also thanks to the handy Twitch feature that told us that you are not a new person. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes I do need to take a second for the usernames.
Yeah, I'm
like absolutely.
I'm not good with names. It takes a while for me too.
Yeah.
Valid, not on my phone anymore. I did delete it. Fair enough. I don't blame you.
That is fair.
I do not blame you.
Like it's not getting much better, really. I'm really curious to see what are the Pokemon Go events that are in London and everything.
Pokemon Go Festival?
Yeah, the Pokemon Go Fest. I really wonder how that's going to look. I think they'll still sell out.
I think the most hardcore nucleus of hardcorest of players will still attend because they already fly across the world, which cool if you can do it. Like more power to you. Awesome. I don't.
I mean, we went last year, and I kind of had fun.
Because we didn't need to travel around the globe, more like...
Well, no, but they also have like a global ticket, which is a bit cheaper, and you can play wherever. And if it wasn't for all of the crap that they have done in the past few months, I would have bought the global ticket. Yeah, I would have even bought a ticket for you, so that we can play that day
And I would have told you not to.
Yeah, but that's why I would have bought it, so that we can play together. Now, I'm definitely not buying it.
You know what I'm also definitely not buying? Tifa's upcoming week attempt to avoid giving us a recap. What a segue! Tifa, would you like to tell us what happened the last time we played Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and more than we finished episode 3 and we're about to start episode 4?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, and you know what I say to that? Fuck you. Tell us what happened at the end of episode 3.
Why do we need to go into that? We finished the chapter. People have seen it, like it's done. It's not like saying that recap will influence what happens at the beginning of chapter 4 now, where we are, by the way. We are exactly at the start of chapter 4.
We're in the menu, in the game, to select episode 4.
Exactly.
Said Tifa.
And I think that's all.
Okay, what was the conclusion of episode 3?
Well, we won.
Okay, and then?
And then episode 4 starts.
Do you actually not remember, or are you just...
I remember, but I can't put it all into...
Well, then I'll help you. So, we were able to prove that Will Powers was not the murderer of Jack Hammer. Jack Hammer did do wrong, as a matter of fact, because Jack Hammer ended up dying accidentally while he was trying to go after D. Vasquez. So, Tifa, what happened after that?
Let's see. D. Vasquez was the one that was blackmailing... What's his name?
Now she's going back further than I want her to be. I want you to continue from where I was. That's good enough for me.
Well, then you need to go. Anyway, it turned out that Jack Hammer was the one who was actually the very bad guy. He tried to kill Will Powers.
No, he attacked Will Powers and tried to kill D. Vasquez. Failed. Because in the process he ended up accidentally ending his own life.
He tried to kill D. Vasquez and make Will Powers responsible for the murder. That was it. So in a way he was a victim, but he was also an asshole.
Yes. And what happened after that, which is the point I'm trying to get to, which might actually be important for episode 4.
Oh, Will Powers went free.
Yes, and then? There was one more thing that happened at the end of episode 3. It had nothing to do with the case in and of itself, but I feel it might be important still.
One more thing that happened.
A certain character walked over to Nick and said something to him.
Oh, it turns out we know... What's his name? The other attorney?
Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, it turns out we sort of know him, but we didn't really...
They have history together. I believe
Find
they
out what it
are
was.
star-crossed, fated, long-lost lovers for some reason. They didn't elaborate. They just had a whole moment where they were like, yeah, I remember. And it's like, okay,
Never
bye.
want to see you again. Don't like you, blah blah. So they're
Was
not on
kind
good
of
terms.
Yes. Something like that. They do have a previous relationship, and potentially we will find out more about this in episode 4. I would believe.
I would think so as well.
Thank you for the recap, Tifa. I'm gonna try to get some more work done. Have a good stream. Groundhog, if you can stay us, thank you very much for dropping by. Thank you so much. I hope your grades are gonna be awesome and everything else, and then I hope that they work out for salvation.
Have a good weekend.
Everything else.
Bye.
What I said this time. What I said. No.
Thanks for dropping by. I was playing defense attorney for D. Vasquez's motive in case 3 and my Jackhammer was simply a douche.
Yeah, also true. Also
It
true.
was
That
a really
did also happen.
good case though, because I didn't figure it out until the very end. And only when they like threw it in your face.
But to be fair, they went like, oh, like, how should I explain this? The story was going one way, and then it stopped, and then what happened went everywhere at once, and I was like, oh yeah, he died while trying to kill me. Okay, that's the solution, I guess. There was a conclusion, it was just not the one we were expecting. Tifa, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Video games. For a second I thought you clicked on no. Do you want to load the game? No.
Nah, we're good.
Oh god, not the Phoenix edgy stuff. Save me. No. It's been what, 15 years?
About that, yes.
15 years is a long time to wait.
You can't imagine how much I've suffered.
You've suffered?
But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge.
What? Merry Christmas.
I think this was me.
I have no idea.
I was just gonna swap it.
Oh.
With it. Oh, and...
Mm.
Dum, dum, dum.
Vampire Edgeworth? He looks very much like a Baroque 16th century lord, kind of.
Kinda. Well,
dressed
there's
up
no dodging the edgy stuff now. It's gonna happen.
I guess. December 25th, 10:08 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's finally started. I love this case. Happy you do.
I thought you loved the previous case.
It has begun! This is one with a German, right? Because I've been dreading this for like 3 weeks almost.
Oh, true. I remember that. We had the German accent.
Somebody said that there's a German in this. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm not, but I'm also looking forward to that.
This one kind of did have a vampire thing in the intro
mixed
poster,
feelings.
if I remember correctly.
A little bit, yeah. Magician, vampire, I can't tell you.
Let's find out. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here?
Japanifornia is full of them.
There's one around the corner.
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one.
Completely normal thing in American culture.
Well,
'Cause
it
this
is for
Japanifornia.
spirits, mediators, and they can go under it and...
Thank you for the research. Put the gun down, Edgeworth.
For the research. But that's actually a lot of pressure.
I don't know why he did that.
There's
I
a
don't know why
shocking
we saw
number
What's that?
of Germans. Okay, so you'll
Okay.
be doing all of the Germans, because I can't do a German accent.
Yeah, I think I will do that. This is making me cry already. Carry on, please. Oh, is that a part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Maya is an avatar? Like Avatar the Last Airbender?
No, she's an avatar, as in a medium that spirits can enter.
Thank you for killing my attempt at a joke.
I thought you were serious.
She needs... Yes, of course. Sorry Tifa, I forgot to tell you that I do know that Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is actually in the same universe as Avatar The Last Airbender, and Maya clearly is this generation's Avatar. No, I was trying to go for a line about I need to brave the elements and be forged anew. Of course my sub-message doesn't go through, but it did. Put the gun down, Edgeworth. 3 cats. I see it.
3 best cats.
I see it. I mean, it's not in there because it was part of the overlay. That's just how this works. But I did see it.
Oh, yeah. The overlay never...
No. Never has. I don't know how to do that.
Never paid attention to that. Well,
sorry.
It is...
I see it.
It's actually...
And it was on the screen. Okay. I don't know about any faults per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. That's how you pronounce that word.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's for breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea!
So much for rushing spring waters.
Spring water enough.
Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. Hey, I took a bath there. Thank you for the most delayed reaction. I do have a little like piece of paper here. You know, with like TV productions, they have a light in front of the audience that says when they should applaud. It's the same with her. Sometimes when I say a joke, I point at it. Yeah. Biz! Biz! As Tifa pretends people say.
I have shown you several things where people actually say biz.
You never have?
Yes, I have.
Nope.
We even watched something in the Netherlands and then they were like, oh, biz, biz, and then I told you to come watch and then you didn't and then you missed it. But that's not my problem.
Yes, so I haven't seen it. That's
yeah,
my
but I
point.
haven't shown them.
But it doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, that's cute.
Now its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax. No, it didn't. I've been to Loch Ness. I saw Nessie. Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal.
That's because I took a swim there. Oh, I used your joke on you.
Aww. What do you mean I used your joke on you? It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! You activated my joke!
Now you.
Yeah, exactly. Ellipses. Oh, boring.
Oh, that's addicting.
It's making me cry.
Just reading yawn already triggers me.
My eye is tearing up, I don't know why.
That's the yawning.
Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick? The water pressure is kind of low in that shower.
You want more? Okay.
You okay?
No, I'm not. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose?
Good idea, Nick. Bye.
What is with these people? You want more pressure in the shower, huh? Well, I could help you with that. Apparently, Fayblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder.
Dum, dum, dum.
Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended, sources inside the police department revealed. And the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24.
Well, so far he's guilty.
Yeah. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his ginormous ass and his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
She's only 24.
Yeah, Me being 34 makes me cry even more.
How old am I? 31.
You're 31.
I knew that.
No. How old are you?
I'm either turning 31 or 32 this year. I'm from 91. I'm turning 32.
32.
Well, I'm turning 32.
Oh yeah. Age is a number, and my left eye keeps tearing up.
Ew.
Maybe if I don't look at Tifa, it stops. Edgeworth? What's going on?
Are we gonna represent him now?
Edgeworth would never do something like...
Nick?
Yipes! Maya!
The fireman yelled at me when I called him.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
Whomst? I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Let's go.
Detention center. Here we go.
December 25, detention center, visitor's room.
Even on Christmas, this dude is still working.
I was gonna say, first of all, this is gonna be the Christmas episode, right? Second of all, how hasn't there been more Christmas things already, given that this is clearly Christmas? Oh well. No Christmas in Japan.
It's still kind of spring because the trees are green.
We don't talk about that. That's a painting, actually. It's just supposed to look like a window.
Sorry. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
Not really. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people.
I'm a lawyer. Sometimes I visit people who are currently being held in detention. It's part of my job.
Yeah, but we've all been on the other side.
Have we?
I mean, we've been held for murder.
We've been a suspect too.
She's been held for murder. He's held for murder. You've been held for murder. I mean, you know, we're all...
You get to go to the detention center. Yes. AFK while I finish the last mission because I need this game to be over now. Evie,
you got the...
Best of luck that it goes smooth and that you're done with it tonight.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, all of them.
Ah! What?
I'm trying my Miles Edgeworth stare. Hey, Edgeworth, come back!
Didn't you just turn around?
I don't know why he would leave. It's a small room. It doesn't matter where he goes. We can see him.
What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh, laugh!
Ha,
well,
ha.
Why aren't you laughing?
Who said we were?
Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears.
I would already be crying. There's no way.
I am already crying and I
stop.
don't know why. I think some of my skin stuff got into my...
We can take a short break.
No. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you.
We already laughed at you in front of the TV.
True, we laughed at you on the way here.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he's right. What?
I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. I'm realizing now that I've missed Edgeworth's classic unnecessary feelings line. Was that at the end of episode 3, which Tifa didn't want to talk about?
Well, as if you know the line.
Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what!
This guy.
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials and we won every single one of them.
Hey!
Tifa, you didn't do the end of chapter 3. I did, but I don't remember the lines.
Tifa didn't want to do a recap for the end of chapter 3.
You don't remember his lines either. We know the conversation, but you don't know the line.
I specifically didn't bring up that line because I wanted to give Shrift an opportunity to jog your memory.
Oh, what was it? I remember
Unnecessary feelings.
Oh, never mind.
What part of a conversation did you skip out on?
Well, I forgot the specific thing. I do remember there was something like, oh, this is...
Worst line in the entire game. I don't know yet. It could be worse. Could be worse. I love that line. There's something for everybody. And I appreciate that.
I love it so much, I already forgot. But to my defense, it was like 3 weeks ago.
True. 2.5. Yeah.
No.
See, that's what unnecessary feelings do to Tifa's stomach. It's just...
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Have you heard of the ultimate lucky student?
Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry?
Well, someone has to. Edward says he doesn't want to see Phoenix because he left him saddled with unnecessary feelings. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what triggered the love life.
This could mean a lot of things, but we all know it's homoeroticism. we don't know. We don't know. But it is implying that there were things that they don't want to talk about anymore.
Well, we will still get into this, I would think.
I would imagine that they talk about it at some point.
This trial is going to bring us closer together, and then later on it will all be revealed.
I think you mean the best line. Exactly. I have a question real quick before we continue. Is the Phoenix Wright fandom similar to the Resident Evil fandom, where one half is like, hi, thank you for reading the text, is like horny and like thirsty for basically every character?
Isn't that every fandom though? That has...
You know what, now that you said, you have a good point. Forget I asked, she's right. Yeah, true. True.
Yeah.
Sometimes that gets really weird. Well, the murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yeah, I mean there's not a fandom that doesn't.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, late last night.
It's like a 90-10 split in favor for horny. 99-1, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm still willing to go for like 98 to
Shrift.
For a split, but yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate that you were proving the point, but you had 69-31 as a thing. You could have made it instead. You could have done the funny number, and you didn't.
Oh, you didn't do the funny.
Exactly. Imagine 90% horny at least. Okay, fair. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there?
I see no need to tell you.
You know what, Edgeworth, how about you just rot in jail then? Just get some completely incompetent and unlucky person to represent you and just go to jail.
Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really. Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us?
Well, why should he?
That would be kind of cute though, that the hard-ass Miles Edgeworth is actually like the biggest Loch Ness fan, and the idea of having their own local sea monster just made him go all giddy, and then he runs there to see the thing.
Hey Edgeworth, you know what this is? Your attorney's badge.
Edgeworth, let me defend you.
It's not what I was going for, but I think
you
I did the right
thing. You actually had to do that. What the fuck?
I just wanted to like rub it in his face, like I'm a prosecutor, I'm an attorney.
Tifa beats the game. by trying to meme. What? This is amazing. I love you so much right now.
It's also not like we had much other choice because we could have gone back, talked about it.
I would have gone to the lake, exhausted all options there, gotten frustrated when one of you would have been like, hey, maybe you want to try something back with Edward.
Well, we got somewhere. I'm so ashamed that I wasted the
It's fine. There'll be another chance.
There will be plenty of chances. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Please.
What do you mean by that?
I've never, ever in my 35 years on this planet
heard the hard up.
Have heard the phrase, I'm not hard up. I'm guessing it means I'm not in a shitty enough position to consider this as an option. But
you don't need to guess because it literally says it.
Thanks for the yes and. Exactly. I'm not that hard up yet. Like...
Can the guards leave the room?
Yeah.
There's some privacy. Quick question. If your bank information was a website, what website would it be?
If my bank information was a website? I'm pretty sure that's like, Jack, Tifa, what was the maiden name of your mom? What was the name of your first pet? What was your favorite book? You know, the security questions for like two-factor authentication. If my bank information was a website, Fort Knox, because my money is safe. Yes?
I'm still thinking.
Being hard up for cash is a common phrase in the States. I thought most states have made prostitution illegal. Sorry, it sounds like that thing to me.
I've never heard of it either.
Carl in the back is already busy writing his right-word fanfic. That's why he's just staring too. It's like he's zoned out.
He's writing it in his mind.
Yeah.
It seems my attempt to get your bank info has failed due to your chronic illness, being a boomer.
Apparently, yes.
But I would more go like, what website would it be? Like, I could go like, oh, it's just a red page because I'm so far in the red, there's nothing to show on my website. Or...
That's not true. We're not in debt.
No, I said for example.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like, that's what I would think, like, if my bank information was a website, what website would it be? If I was rich, like a site where someone just goes...
It would be a picture of Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
nothing else.
Jeff Bezos.
My banking info would definitely be meat spin. My God. I actually know what that is. No, Tifa, no. I thought she was gonna Google that.
No, I was gonna use a command we had after our Valentine's special, but I forgot the...
Same, I could look it up, but you have a mouse.
I forgot the thingy. Llama?
How about we find out why Edgeworth needs help?
Yeah, but I needed it to continue this, but now I don't. Wait.
The moment is gone, Tifa.
Okay, no. I forgot your...
It was alpacas, but I also forgot the name of a command.
Or alpaca. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I would have gone with, but if you have enough money on your bank account, please donate to Mattenar's alpaca farm. And then I would have given you a link, but I completely forgot.
Tifa, in comedy, timing is important and the moment has long passed.
It doesn't matter. I still wanted it now. But now I need to look it up. It's been too long since we used it.
Alpaca waka. That should work. I don't know what I did to the command.
Are you sure it's alpaca waka?
How about we find out later? There you go.
Oh, there it is.
With a K.
I thought maybe it was.
Yes, there we go. Thank you, Mortenot. Thank you for trying to save Tifa's joke that she has been riding to death for circa 5 minutes, it feels like.
So, doesn't matter. Now we got it. So, if you do have enough money on your bank account...
It should look like that.
It should look like this. Or you can use it towards that.
Exactly. Go click that link.
There we go.
Thank you.
So, me, trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
How long has he been in here already? What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose.
Yeah, but good thing we're not smart enough to consider that.
It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Are you gonna show it again?
Should we go through it again?
You just triggered the same conversation again.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately...
Thankfully, this isn't... Seemingly, it's not the kind of game where you have to keep showing or doing the same thing over and over so that something different happens. But good one.
But...
Oh!
We did have the correct way.
Edgeworth. This is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will.
Just say no, you idiot!
I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Can you say that with like with a sense of sexy disappointment? Like, I know that, but I just can't let you see me like this.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was taking my pet goldfish on a walk, and an eagle scooped it up and took it because this is America. Eagles everywhere. This is very trustworthy. I need a small loan of $25,000 to find it. Shrift. I need a small loan of several $1 million to port some very niche video games that never got a PC release ever to be released on PC in English. How about you scratch my back and then I'll give you some of the money we make off of the games and I pay you all.
That's a good deal. Also, Tom, thanks for hanging. Have a good weekend. Enjoy Tears of the Kingdom if you're gonna play it.
Yeah, please do.
Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick...
Do you remember how, beginning of the stream, I told you that Tifa today went with her 12-year-old rebellious persona? I didn't know that Miles Edgeworth was gonna do the same. Let's go to the Gourd Lake entrance.
But before we now continue here, let's take a short break.
BRB.
BRB. We're back.
We are. The best I can offer you is God's gift of piracy. Piracy is not a gift. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance.
This is where it happened?
Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of his park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, is that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Of course it is, because there's exactly one police person that has a name and a face in the entire franchise, I believe. And it's the guy we're gonna see now. Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up. Just try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today. I mean, this is the downside of having a trial the same or next day.
In the current day and age, I would imagine somebody made a video of that with their smartphone, and then Gumshoe gets fired for being really, really bad at his job and just shining a very bad light at law enforcement.
Well, right now, he's the better one at his job. The other one is just like, oh, there's no evidence, he's guilty. We don't need to find clues.
I think it was more like the police guy said, well, we can't find any evidence, but we arrested the guy who was there.
Yeah, and Gumshoe wants evidence, because the other police dude was, we didn't find evidence. We arrested this dude that was there. We don't need to find more clues, or we don't need to find clues. I
mean, I saw the cutscene. He had a gun.
I mean, yeah. I wonder how they're gonna.
Do you think the police saw the cutscene? Probably not.
We should send them the cutscene. I really wonder how they're going to go around that and make him innocent.
I'm hoping it's not a last-second twist in the trial again, but something we can actually anticipate. We will see. Recruits. So did you skip your line?
I already said it.
Okay. I'll watch this back later.
Yeah, go
ahead. Hey, you're the hairy guy, Harry Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name?
He looks really mad.
And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Yeah, well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say. Why do we tell him that?
Yeah, we shouldn't have.
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Hand the Fluffy Pink Cloth's liar. Hand the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gold Lake. That boat with two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Professional swimmers. Michael Phelps has joined the California police force.
They were all standing on the side waiting.
Yeah. Wait, is there gonna be some weird coincidence that they were just posted out there because of a, I don't know, like a diving trial kind of thing?
I doubt it.
Well, there was a witness. The report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness?
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says?
Who cares about proof and witnesses, right?
Well, so far every witness has tried to bullshit us.
True. People of California are...
shitty
weird.
Witnesses.
Yeah, really weird kind of people, I guess. I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine when no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are.
Be the change you want to see in others.
Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if I had a witness. Hey, Pearl! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after the trial. He kept saying, right, over and over.
That's slightly creepy.
What exactly did he say?
Does the victim look like us?
Like a twin?
Maybe he wants to like get rid of us, but he can't. So now he just shot someone who looks like us in his obsession.
Maybe the victim is Nicholas Left.
That would be so funny. Nick! I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Neither do we. Who was this witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all.
Yes, we mentioned that.
Yep.
Still, we bring forward. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. Gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
The autopsy report?
Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Victim?
He's not allowed to say.
Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. Still waiting for it myself. Actually. So if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
No, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Andy?
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Could we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
Is it really this easy?
Well, he knows us.
Still, oh god, it's the same bird again. It's the bird from the studio grounds.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah.
The studio is probably right behind us.
It's right next to God Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right, now let's get investigating.
God Lake Public Beach?
I guess.
December 25th, God Lake Public Beach.
This looks slightly depressing, and the samurai dog doesn't make it better.
I think that's because a snowless winter looks kind of
sad.
Like it's missing something.
Yeah.
How likely is snow in Japan in winter?
I'm not sure, actually.
You don't need to look this up.
Wowzers! This is Court Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure the ones are wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand.
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know?
Nope. Samurai Dogs looks like a stand where you order a hot dog and it's overpriced, it doesn't taste good, and it gives you diarrhea.
Well, that's what you pay for, no?
For the experience, yeah, I guess.
How do you... enter?
Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, both dogs. Right,
Exit. Good to know. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it there.
Wow. Please don't eat your dog.
I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Buy her one!
If it's open.
Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers. Take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string and it goes bang! Not very clue-worthy.
We'll take it anyway.
Okay. That's nice to know.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here.
Wow, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above.
That's actually
it's
what
like
I
a
thought they were gonna
pumpkin
say.
sort of thing, no?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then I know what it is.
Yes, it is.
You know, like an hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they manually shaped the lake in the shape of a gourd after deciding to call it Gourd Lake.
I think that's it.
Probably.
That's usually what happens, right? You don't name the name after the lake, but the lake after the name.
You name it after the name?
You shape it after the name, whatever. You know what I'm saying here.
A hot dog
Here.
stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked.
You look half-baked.
The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate.
Still Christmas. There's
This
no need
side?
to
No.
redecorate.
Do you understand?
I guess that's part of Samurai Dog.
This area was super useful for our investigation.
Is there a way to, unless you see arrows, there's
No.
no moving, right?
And the game would tell you to move.
Oh, at least. I guess after reading the signs we can...
Somebody
Split
have
up.
Gourd Lake Woods. Okay.
I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
It says no camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to him. Examine? Why do you want to leave?
I just wanted to see if we can move to the car.
Yeah, it's called slide. Now it says it on the screen too. It's the Q key on the keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
This SUV has seen better days.
Looks brand new to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It's dented all over. Small dents apparently. I can't believe anyone would drag their car down here. Okay.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
Always. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminium?
Thank you for saying aluminium.
There's no other way to say aluminium.
Ellipses? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminium then?
I'm not having this conversation. Well, they better not be made out of plastic if you want to heat something up, you know?
That is very true.
There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Or very warm clothing. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
I'm sure there's a sign like that. Oh. That was
Maya
a really
has
random...
the most insight. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay.
Oh.
They still grow quite thick here.
Slipped with the mouse. Anything
I think it's
here?
time to slide.
Yeah, but I want to make sure we don't miss something like we have before.
Fair enough.
Not even the lake this time. Whee!
No. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick!
This is so pointless.
Nick!
Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken.
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set up to respond to voices?
This could kind of be one of our conversations.
There's equipment that probably costs thousands of monies, and she's like, why doesn't this work? Why doesn't it do the thing I expect it to do, even though I have no idea how it works?
A small kick often does the trick.
No, it doesn't. No, please don't do that.
What then? These things?
Party poppers?
That
You
was...
forgot the bang.
But the bang was already there.
Okay, fair enough. Alright.
It responded. I think that's you. It's gonna be the German.
Is this the time for the German accent to come out? You do it first. If it's,
I can't do
the
German.
guy, just do the line as it is there without thinking.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's not the German. I don't think so.
How would you do her voice?
I'm guessing like Irish, Scottish. I'm saying both because it's gonna be an offensive, bad accent either way.
But I can't do accents, but I can thank Yomo for the raid.
But just what I was going to say.
That was a really good
Hello,
segue.
Yomo. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for
Yomo.
being here, Mika and Mate. Thank you for following us. How are you all doing?
Everything he said. How was your stream?
Can I
How are
drink
you
that?
doing? Good to see you back streaming again.
Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney being played in a confused manner. How are you all doing?
Basically, have you ever played Ace Attorney?
If
I
not, you
don't
should.
remember if you have.
It's good.
Oh, and now that we've been on topic all day. Tears of the Kingdom? Anyone? Might as well ask.
Missed you guys. Missed you. How are you doing? How
Thank
have
you
things
so much.
been? I feel like you've been gone forever. Tell us.
I just kind of feel like that.
Also for the voice, I would do something like, "Hey you, get your hands off of that."
Hey you, get your hands off of that.
Exactly. Imagine Rex and what's her name? Nia from Xenoblade 2.
much
I'm
stronger.
much stronger. I can't do the accent justice.
That's the only thing that I would have changed about Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
More British accent.
The British voice accent.
The British.
The British. Oh, I loved that in 2. It was absolutely amazing. I have played with some friends with voice acting for
Nice.
it.
Nice. Okay. Kind of doing the
And
same
much
thing,
fun.
so now you know what it feels like. You already know what it feels like, so then you can judge us for doing it. Now imagining a German with a southern USA accent. Oh my god, wait.
Maybe I should look up like accent courses.
I can't modern out. I cannot. Like, I'm thinking like Bavarian, which is already something I'm not really good at emulating. I'm
Bavarian
not
could
from
come
Bavaria.
close.
Yeah, but with a southern US accent. So I'm trying to say like, oh bless your heart.
Yeah, but I
But-
think it would come close to the sovereign
But
USA
with,
accent.
yeah, but with a
Cute and
tinge,
talk.
with a tinge of wait, that's Austrian. With some Wienerbrezen. Like the two are diametrically opposed in my head. I cannot match them together. Guten Tag, y'all. That's good.
There's a completely random, but there's a, I forgot the English name, in Dutch, translated, it would be a Sweet Lord Spock. Die veerspecia. What's there's a ladybug. There's a ladybug walking on the wall.
Why do we have bugs in the house?
It's trying to...
But we missed something. Doing great, finally got my top surgery scheduled as next week. Congratulations!
Oh, that is awesome!
Nice.
Congratulations!
How long...
I'm also amazed how fast that is. When did you schedule it?
Good question. How long is the, what's the right terms, recuperation period? Like they do the operation and then how long until you get released and how long until you're like healed? Because I would imagine
awesome.
it takes them.
I mean, yeah, that's a big OP.
OP? Operation. OP is how Germans and Dutch people shorten operation. OP, that's actually a thing.
OP, I think you can do that in English too.
I think on the internet OP usually stands for original poster, as in somebody who starts a thread on the internet.
Yeah, but not in this context.
I've never heard somebody else say OP.
But I want to say I have, but I can't remember
Exactly,
in which
because
language.
you haven't. Last month it's a bumpy road, making sure to keep it. Yeah, fair enough.
But you
now
got it.
Nice, congratulations.
I'm super happy for you.
The Southern USA resident, it's hilarious to me. Next time you stream and when I can join for that, I'm gonna remind you of this moment and then I want to hear your impression of a Southern German trying to speak with a Southern US accent.
I really wish I was good at accents.
I think I have an idea, but I cannot do the sounds with my voice apparatus. It doesn't compute. I don't have the skills.
But you can try to do all of them.
It's a few hours for the surgery. I have to wake up. As long as I'm good, I'll be released. Okay? It's a few months till I'm like fully recovered.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would have expected that they at least. I mean, it's not like a life-threatening procedure, so in my mind, whenever I hear surgery, I'm thinking people stay in the hospital for like days or weeks.
I think you'd be surprised how fast people are released nowadays.
Yeah, probably. Then again, if you have the same like way of recovering, healing at home versus in the hospital, why is spend at the hospital? Makes sense. I think the only word in German I know is Schadenfreude. That's a German word and that works perfectly fine.
You know the funny thing about that? I never heard of that word until like not even too long ago. Like 2-3 years ago.
Really?
Maybe, yeah. But every foreigner I speak to, Schadenfreude is like the only or first word they learned in German.
Yes, because America, the UK, I believe every single English-speaking country, instead of describing the concept, just uses the German word. So when they feel Schadenfreude, they just say Schadenfreude. No.
Maybe that's the reason, because in Dutch we have our own word for that too.
Which is?
Leedvermaak.
That's literally Schadenfreude, but translated to Dutch. So
well, that's what I'm saying. We have our own word for that too. So maybe that's why we don't learn Schadenfreude, because we already have something for that.
Correct. It's like the day after tomorrow.
Overmorgen.
Übermorgen.
No.
Yeah, we have a word for that in our native languages. Other languages don't necessarily. So sometimes,
I guess,
they take our words for it.
I just think
we take their words.
I just think it's really funny that everyone seems to know the word Schadenfreude, and I never heard of it until not so long ago.
I have a point supporting my way of thinking, because even Germans say cringe, as in the word cringe, the English word cringe.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of English words are used.
I had the pleasure of training some new people that are roughly half my age, not too long ago, and they spoke very Gen Z. And I felt very old compared to them when I listened to them talk during their breaks.
There's so much slang, I have no clue what it means anymore.
I think
it definitely makes you feel old.
I think some of them like use stuff like for real, no cap, safe. I don't know if that's a German thing, but safe. Like for sure, certain, safe. I don't know if that's an American thing.
I never really see anyone use no cap anymore though. I think we're over. And
I do it ironically.
yeah, but that's why I'm saying the only one I see using that is you on the internet.
For real, no cap. Huh? This is not me. This is not who I am. I don't speak like this. I can, but I don't know. Yeah. I thought I would say most, but at least overnight. See, thank you for thinking the same thing. At one point I knew how to say, do you need a rock in German? Brauchen Sie einen Stein? Brauchst du einen Stein?
Ich brauche meinen Stein. Du bist mein Stein.
Oh, you are my rock too.
Aww.
That is so sweet. Thank you, Yomo, for giving her that opportunity.
Stein. No, that's not a rock.
Stein.
A rock is more, yeah.
Stein.
Stein.
Felsen. That's rock, like bigger rock, boulder. Schadenfreude is an amazing word. Yes, it is.
It really is.
Easy to use, better than the paragraph-long English translation. Exactly.
Like when I was young, LOL was a thing, and I remember using it. And a friend.
LOL or LOL?
Well, both. LOL. It's
That's
LOL,
the next
but
thing. Do you say the letters or do you phrase them out loud? You say them like a word.
I used to always say LOL, but then people were like, oh, LOL, and now I just went.
LMAO.
It's like, yeah,
Awful.
LMAO. It's kind of what I feel like at the moment.
Question: is it LMAO or is it LMAO?
I go for LMAO.
LMAO.
Sounds better.
It sounds like a cat.
It sounds much better.
It sounds like a cat.
But I remember using LOL or LOL like to a friend of mine who doesn't really have much to do with the internet, but regardless. And she was like, at some point, like, why do you keep using like your elfish language when you speak to me? Like, I don't know what you mean. And I'm like,
LMAO. Ha! Thank you.
but that is how we feel now.
Yes.
Like when I see some kids now write on the internet, I feel like they're typing elfish.
Yes.
Like I don't understand it.
And
I don't get it.
I don't mean to make fun of that. That's just how language works. Every generation uses slightly different language.
Yeah. I think we had like the biggest transformation. Like, do you remember still writing?
No. You don't get to say we. I was born in the 80s. You are a 90s kid. Don't lump us together.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like we had a bigger transition when it comes to like writing on the internet. Like we had a time where we used like all caps throughout your entire lines, where you would write like, oh, I can.
Tifa is currently writing in what is now colloquially called SpongeBob sarcasm.
Oh yeah, it's now used in the SpongeBob meme, but back then you would always write like this and you would do...
I hate it when people unironically do.
Everyone, every single person had an email address with the XX underscore, maybe more XX, stuff like that.
Lowercase x, uppercase x, lowercase x, underscore, the name... underscore, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase.
I mean, we had like I feel like we had a bigger leap to where, well, anyway, it doesn't matter, now I feel old.
Yes, I fully understand what you mean. That was the cringy part of it. Now there's other cringe, worse sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, now you still have slang, but I feel like the slang just evolves into new words and not into weird writing styles like it used to. And I just don't keep up with the new slang.
That's because I think most people agree that stuff like lead speak and what you wrote down there is just annoying to type. I think. Like my grandparents use everyday slang from when they were kids, like a whole other language. That's pretty groovy, Yomo! That's gnarly that you would say this to us! Something like that. The younger sisters are forced to learn the new slang. Yes.
Hey, at least you're keeping up.
It's true.
Like, I do. And sometimes I get the same stuff explained to me 100 times and it still doesn't stick. Like gang gang. I still don't know what that is.
I refuse gang gang.
No. I still don't know.
I fully appreciate that language changes over time and different people do different things with it, but gang gang, no.
It's been explained so often and it doesn't stick. Like, that's how I truly know I'm old.
I object the unironic use of gang. Yes.
Gang.
But you can ask your younger sister at some point to translate for you once you've aged out completely. That's what I do with young people.
It has its benefits. You're saying.
You know what also has benefits? Tifa doing an offensively bad British accent.
Hey, you! Get your hands off of that!
Nice.
I'm just gonna go with something.
I'm not even British, but if I was, I would Brexit again just for that.
Nah, that wasn't British. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film!
I don't even know what that is, but I love it.
Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs. I'll pay you back. What were you all thinking, setting off a party popper in a place like this?
Having a party?
Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin.
You're going Australian.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do accents. How often do I need
Keep going.
to?
It's amazing. Keep going.
Yeah, I know how you Yanks stink. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb.
Now we know. She has the southern drawl. Okay, so when she gets excited, she sounds weirdly British, somewhat Australian. When she recovers, she's gonna go back to southern.
I can't do accents.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Thoughts and prayers.
Exactly, there you go.
Just let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are.
That's actually really good, at least to my ears.
Nick, help! Help! And who are you now? Her chaperone?
I need a moment to recover from all of this.
So she interrupts.
She just keeps going!
Yes, what? She interrupts you. We're friends.
We're friends?
Just figure out what you're gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. I'll wait here before she interrupts the rest again.
I hate auto-scrolling text like that. How do I read the line?
Because she's cutting you off immediately.
I hate it.
Is she the witness, you think?
I have no idea. I guess.
Probably is. Explanation for the rock thing in ROTC at school? What's that?
Revenge of the...
If someone couldn't tell the left from the right when marching. Oh, like band stuff.
What is ROTC? Revenge of the cool kids.
We'd give them a rock. One time a kid was a smartass while they were learning German and we would pretend not to understand that's what.
I've been that kid, and yes, it's exactly as cringe as it sounds. Yeah.
So was the smartass back and learned how to say, "Do you need a rock?" in German, so I could yell at them and get them to take the rock.
Hilarious to look on their face. I never thought I would be a smartass back. Reserve Officer Training Corps. Okay, thank you very much. I learned a new word today.
Oh, I thought it was band practice.
You could have told me it's the abbreviation for a Star Wars movie. But that's ROTS. And ROTK is Return of the King. That's Lord of the Rings. I mean, it has marching in it, so yeah, basically the same thing, right? I mean, there's music, there's people moving their feet, it's cool.
I'm more shocked you have like military, marching, whatever in school, but you know, each school their
different countries, different things.
That's why marching made a whole lot more sense.
Yeah. But
there you
go. Nice. I still don't get the whole rock thing, but I've never been anywhere near military, so...
For bejesus's sake, I'll accept it. Who's bejesus?
I think it's
like the devil.
I think that's Benjima.
For Benjima's sake.
I will call Benjima bejesus from now on, sure.
God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to your stutter all day.
Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film.
No, we should go. Hey, watch it!
Yes, ma'am. Second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry.
Maybe don't set up a sound-activated photo thing in a public place and then wonder when it accidentally gets activated.
You can't really blame us for that.
Exactly. But that means she probably has a picture of what happened when the pew-pew happened.
Because there was a gun involved.
Oh, but if we do need to pay, then we get Detective Gumshoe here. Let her pay a fine for camping here, and then we use the money from the fine to pay her for the film.
I think that's illegal.
Well,
I don't think it works.
that's how I would do it.
You don't have to go into the military if you do it. It's mainly a discipline thing. And high school doing it got you out of jail.
I still find
This
that a bit odd.
seems a
but-
very exotic concept to me as a German. Like, I understand what you're saying, but it still seems very alien to us.
Yeah,
like over
kinda.
here,
I've also never heard of it.
we used to have a draft system in Germany where once you were a certain age, you were drafted from the military to go through basic training, and then you were done, unless you wanted to stay with the military. And I was one of the last people, like because of my age bracket, they got rid of the draft system. I was one of the last people that received a letter to come in for the exam and to get a checkup and to see whether I would be fit for service. And I wasn't.
Because you didn't have.
No, I went through the whole spiel. They did like a physical checkup, psychological evaluation, everything. And they found me not fit to serve, therefore I was free from the draft and anything involved with it, so done. Never had to do any of it.
I guess, for why not?
Yeah. But then again, I think this whole draft system might seem just as strange as what you just explained to us to other people. Because I don't think most other countries have a draft system.
That is true. It's also weird to... Well, some countries still have it, like Korea and stuff. But I think most got rid of it by now. It's also weird to know military recruitment officers come to high school a lot to try and talk you into signing up. A little bit.
Yes.
I mean, yes. Here it's also not unheard of for the military, of course, to try to recruit you. But it's more like, oh, if there's a career fair, like, oh, what career do I want to go? The military has a big part of it. Because, of course,
together with the police,
they want to recruit you.
state services. Yeah.
But it's not like, oh, they're coming into your high school, look at your gym class to try and pick out the fittest of the group and try to talk you into signing up.
In Germany, the Netherlands, that is not on the same level as in the US, where these recruiters can sometimes haunt you. Like, have you thought about it already? You just need to sign here.
Yeah, that is not a thing here at all.
We'll be going to lunch in a random day and if I have a booth set. No, it's... No. But I think that is also mostly because over in Germany, the opinion on the military is very different compared to how most US citizens think of the military. Like over here, the whole, thank you for your service. That's not a thing. If you join the military, that's your choice. You can do that, and it's cool that you do this. We're not gonna hate you, but cool, you went there. Makes you no different from the rest of us.
That is true. That's a way bigger thing in America. Like the military is more important to the nation than it is in, I think, all of Europe, honestly. Can't talk for all countries.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any place here that has it like that.
No, I don't know. No. Same with like veteran discounts and stuff. Most places don't have that. I still get texts from the recruitment office. I gave my number 2 years ago. They're still trying.
Hey, you're still young.
The USA has one of the biggest armies in the world, and they do need the numbers, so it makes sense. There's a reason for that.
I mean, yeah.
Let's find out what happened.
Oh, what happened?
What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll.
Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention.
Start here.
Show her our badge in a moment.
What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone,
Same thing.
Also, you're going back to Scottish.
I'm going in whatever. It's my voice, so it works.
Tifa, just keep thinking. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Oh,
Bless your
sweetie,
heart.
please, bless your heart.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Bless your heart is like a you're pretty dumb kind of thing, right? Like you don't say bless your heart like, oh, that's so sweet of you. That's so kind of it's like, oh, you
I know it in both, like, I mean it seriously, and then usually that's like from the church people, where they go like, oh,
Okay,
bless
yeah.
your heart.
Yeah.
But in any other situation, I believe it's usually sarcastic.
Yeah, like damn you dumb. Bless your heart. This is my badge.
That badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What? You all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have you all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking things than you.
No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake.
Tim Tim Tim. Your poor thing is basically what it is.
Damn you dumb is also good. Yeah. I mean, more to the point.
Hey, murder.
I murder.
Sounds cool.
Oh my god, we
Why
made
didn't
Tifa
you all-
in a video game.
Why didn't you all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Finally, some cooperation. That's still you.
You too. You all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard.
Kinky. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to?
Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can tell. Oh, blah blah blah. I can talk Yank for you if if it pleases you.
I love how Tifa has given this character the most international accent possible. She on the fly and unwillingly, seemingly, swaps between British, Australian, somewhat southern USA. And it's wild. You can never pinpoint where she's going.
Because I can't do accents and I
just try to
can't.
hold in my life every time Tifa gets... It's all the same accent.
I can't stick to one.
It's the same with me.
If you hear a weird mash, it's this lady, okay?
I'm saying this lady, just like me, learned English from different people, which is why the way I pronounce things depends on how I first heard the words being pronounced in my life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's the same with that character. She has just grown up in a lot of places with teachers from a lot of different countries, you know what I'm saying? And now we get to hear her speak like that.
To me, this is all the same accent. I can't control it, okay? I can't control what comes out of my mouth.
She's trying to offend every accent equally.
I don't even need to do an accent for that.
Learn no English from me when I voice and have a random southern twang to a word. That's fine. It makes my charm.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, dear Lord. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. So, thanks, I think I'll be okay. Lotta?
Lotta hard. Oh my god.
Lotta Hart. Great then, I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm
Say
here
Lotta.
photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Okay, now we can talk. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night and...
happened.
Oh. I was like, wait, how does she know it happened late in the night if she just said she doesn't know?
Stop trying to become the main character. It will never happen. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
I feel like Lotta Hart is definitely a main character in her life.
I feel like, yeah, Lotta Hart is a euphemism for a woman porn star who is more than averagely endowed in the chest area. Lotta Hart, you know what I mean. Stay nice and hydrated. That's not what that redeem does. Read the text, read the fine print. That will join me. Thank you.
Cheers.
It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
That's so. Christmas Eve.
A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
She's the witness. Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though.
I recall.
Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I ain't seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when.
Why are you choking mules?
And with a boat.
Or, and hear me out, she has a lot of heart. It's not a medical condition. But her heart is just enlarged.
That's not it.
Hopefully not. She does a lot of cardio, so she just has a lot of heart.
So, what is it you do, Lotta? Lotta. I keep wanting to say Lotte.
No.
But
Lotta.
Lotta.
Lotta hard.
Lotta.
The pun is in the name.
I know, but
you do understand the pun, right?
I do understand the pun, but just as a name, Lotta, it's hard to like... It doesn't roll off the tongue. Lotta.
Okay, for all the Lottas out there, sorry.
I'm sorry, I have a hard name with Lotta. It's like Carl. Carl. I have a hard name. I have a hard time with Carl.
You have a hard name, yes. No, there's Carl and there's Carl.
I have a hard up with this. How did you use that?
Can we use that like that? Please teach us English.
How do you use that again? Oh, me.
I can't have a hard up on stream. At least I can't show you, even if I did.
You all don't really want to know that, do you? That kind of worked out. Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland.
In the heart of the heartland.
Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at the university, Country U. Oh yeah, she just said that.
So I hear.
So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago.
Are you photography?
Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers.
Falling stars.
Why do you need a camera?
They're not falling stars, Phoenix. Stars don't fall, they go supernova usually.
That doesn't matter. Like, stop nerding out over something you don't even care about.
Basic science class.
The most important thing is why would you have a camera that goes off on clicking sound if you're trying to photograph falling stars?
Good point.
Since when do they make a sound? As in, since when can this camera, that doesn't even pick up shouting or anything, pick up that sound?
This lady is the murderer. Unless Gourd Lake
falling star
somehow is the one place on Earth where people safely can stay while meteorites, which are not falling fucking stars, come enter the Earth's atmosphere, burn up, and as they are visible go pew 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 sounds so that this thing can pick it up. Nothing makes sense. Then again, it's Japanifornia.
You know, if I imagine a meteor actually crashing on Earth, I kinda hear, you know when you have a water boiler on the stove, the I kinda hear that sound when it crashes, so. When your water is boiling.
I don't know what sound a meteor actually does.
That really annoying kettle sound.
Does it?
Well, no, I don't know, but that's what I imagine.
Yeah, that's what you said, but I'm saying I don't know what sound it actually makes.
I don't know, the sound of something crashing
We're going
down
in a circle, Tifa. We agree. What are we doing here? Falling stars? Ellipses question mark.
That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Solingen.
I mean, it's Solingen, but...
She's not German. She doesn't know how to pronounce that.
That's what I was saying. Next time we should go even harder on the mispronunciation and say something like
Solingen.
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 How would you know it's pronounced Solingen unless you know the German pronunciation of it? Isn't that where they make knives? That is true.
Do they?
Yeah.
So, what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Device?
Ein Richtmikrofon. A directional microphone.
Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that... Blah, blah, blah. That mic triggers the show. That's accent numbers. No.
You sounded like you had cotton balls in your mouth after a dentist appointment.
I know, I can't find it anymore.
It's somewhere in there. I believe in you.
Oh, Dad. No. Oh no! That mic triggers the shutter when it detects certain sounds.
Somebody's being triggered.
It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. I forgot. I forgot the sound.
Accents with Tifa.
We're going for whatever right now.
A programmable camera? Neat!
Lotta's camera set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake.
Okay, so there's gonna be a lie there because it's not specifically any loud noise. It needs to be a specific loud noise.
And hear me out, as Morton said. Maybe our dear Maya has the same problem you do. And even when she thinks she's being loud, she isn't.
I somehow doubt it.
So what I couldn't hear you there. No?
Should we leave here now?
Yes.
Then let's go to the other side now. Which is the rental shop.
Boat rentals! December 25, boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place?
Maya, please, please, turn around. Please, for the love. A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
I think that would be really good business for boats. Yes. This stuff brings tourists.
A special kind of tourist, but yes.
Yeah, but tourists nonetheless.
Then again, this might sound macabre, but...
You have the murder side people.
Just after the terrorist attack on Brussels airport, bunch of years back, we did actually fly to Brussels. And they upgraded security, they changed some of their setup with like even more checks, as you should, I guess, unfortunately. Military police there with machine guns and everything.
That is true. That's actually the only like airport I've ever been to where you have them walking around with their
Yes, and if you're not used to that, like me, I'm always a bit freaked out when I see people with guns in places, because that's just not something I see every day where I live.
Yeah, they also patrol the station and stuff.
Yeah, but I remember us landing and then talking about the fact that that had recently happened just a few weeks ago, I think, or months back. I was like, well, statistically speaking, I think this is currently one of the safest places on Earth, because it already happened. The likelihood of it being done again in the same place is very low. I mean sorry for everybody that got hurt back then, of course, but...
Yeah, but it's like what Yoma now says too. There was a guy I saw online who goes on vacation to places that recently had a terrorist threat because it's cheap, and it is, yeah. I mean... Yes.
Unfortunately, that's the truth. I'm not making light of the situation, that's just how it happens. Something bad happens, smart. And then there's the kind of tourists that shop because they want to go to the place where the thing happened. But most people don't, and then prices tumble, and then people go like, well, now I can afford it. Well, it's just cheaper, and now I can afford more of that. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it makes sense. You go off lightning statistics? Correct. It has treated me well in life so far, I'm just saying.
But in this case, the person is going because it's cheap, not for the thrill of those things. But you do have like the so-called, I'm going to call them murder tourists, that actually follow like murder sites. You know, that also want to stay in the murder hotels and all stuff like that.
Oh, I need to see where this horrible, unspeakable thing happened. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Boats. I've never ridden on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Phoenix, she is 17!
Hey, good idea! You bet! I guess.
Did he say let's go out?
Let's go out on a boat, which is... That's a normal line.
I just hung up on the
That's a normal line.
There's more forest off that way. I doubt they'll find any helpful clues in there. And that's how you miss the clues. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Still a boat rental shop. There's some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
Cool. Good conversation. Door?
Nope. That's all there is here.
Awesome. Let's leave. Oh, can we go find
gumshoes at work? Or gumshoe, not gumshoes.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Yomo actually does have lots of tourists around there for ghost and murder stuff. See? Not me though, I will avoid these places.
It brings in tourists. What on earth is that plushie?
December 25th Police Department Criminal Affairs. That thing in the middle, slightly to the right, looks like a mixture between a Digimon reject and a clown. The face creeps me out.
A little bit.
I don't like it.
Same. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. You're the chief.
Oh god, a chief voice. What does a person of authority sound like?
Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in.
I hear the dude in the court hall.
Oh shit, yeah, that's the judge's word.
just go
related.
with it.
They're
They're not gonna be in the same thing.
Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency.
Wow, immediately thinking we did something.
No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. See you around.
Gumshoe?
Oh yeah,
He's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon.
Okay, we'll come back.
You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting.
you got that?
Do I look like a criminal or something? Okay, then we go talk to...
I mean, Chief didn't even get a
I guess not.
own face, so he doesn't get his own voice. Friends want to take me on a trip to a well-known ghost sighting area because lots of people were murdered there. Yeah, I refused. Yomo, bro fist. I would have done the same.
Well, I understand, but it's also not for me.
I prefer live. Same. Same. GG, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Eevee, bro fist to you as well.
Good job.
Nice one.
How did you like the ending?
I think I'll continue with it until I run out of stuff I actually want to do. That's good. Yes.
Fair
I like that
enough.
Play as much as you still want, and then otherwise you can just eat it in the bin, play something.
What game did you plan on playing after? Are you gonna continue with Xenoblade Chronicles now? Or you're gonna
Credits
take a
and props,
break?
I know there's more scenes after. Correct.
Then go watch them. In the meantime, I have no clue where to go now. Back here, I guess?
Can we talk to Edgeworth again?
No, he's not there.
Wasn't that Gumshoe?
I also went to check for...
You played while I wasn't paying attention?
He's not there. I just went there. I think we just asked her what
You
to do.
skipping lines is one thing, you continuing with the game without
You could
my
see.
presence.
You could see what I was doing.
I wasn't looking. Persona
Okay.
1, then Xenoblade 2. Ooh, Persona 1. Okay.
But wait.
Not bad, not bad.
Actually, no, you can start Xenoblade Chronicles 2 first. It doesn't really matter if you do 1 or 2.
I believe Eevee has finished 1, then played, she's playing them in the order of release.
Oh,
1, 2, and then eventually 3.
Oh, okay,
but
fair.
Xenoblade Chronicles X in between because it came out.
Didn't remember that one.
And
Let's ask her what to do.
Let's do that because she's a spirit medium.
well, what should we do?
She hasn't helped with this at all yet.
What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene.
You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later.
But he's not there.
That was super helpful. Any ideas?
Well, now I'm gonna go
Any
there once
idea?
more. Okay, then he's not there.
Let's go back to... Well, got any good ideas?
Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall.
Why do you give the game the option to ask for clues and the game gives you the clue? I don't know, have
We
you
should-
considered getting good?
We should know though. We have asked her for advice when we've been stuck every single time, and she hasn't given a single good hint yet, I think.
Let's go back to the beach, talk to the lady again.
Can do.
Public beach. Move. Woods. Talk.
Can we show her her camera equipment? Lotta?
Yeah.
So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises?
Yep.
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 Let's go kill people, Mac.
Yep. Oh.
And then Disney noise coming.
Actually, the victim in the case we're searching, he was carrying a pistol.
Actually, the victim did something because first of all it was Phoenix talking and Tifa skipped my line. Give me the
I
keyboard.
accidentally set up and moved.
Yes, this is the second time already.
Actually, that's the first time.
Feels like the second time.
The first time was when Lotta kept interrupting by herself. That's not
Feels
me.
like the second time.
But the victim we're actually searching for
Sure.
had a gun. Well, I had a post shot with a pistol.
The victim we're searching for actually had a gun.
A pistol?
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper?
I guess it would.
Your camera didn't get a picture of a murder, did it?
Hey! You're pretty bright.
That's why my name is Phoenix Wright.
Bright's my middle name.
It rhymes, so it has to be correct. Huh?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look, see in the film.
It would have been a photo taken late last night.
I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw!
Something.
Something. I'll go check that film. You'll come back now, you hear? Okay.
Wait, for a second I thought we left and came back, like, are you done now?
She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay, so
Cool.
now we go to the
Is it done now?
detention center.
Oh wait, entrance first, right? This is still weird to me.
Or Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Detective Gumshoe then probably.
Let's teleport.
Yeah.
How did we know? December 25th, Police Department Criminal Affairs, again!
I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, Pearl.
Detective Gumshoe!
We just finished a meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we went for some bad news.
Dum dum
Do
dum.
you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't idea. The true victim here is Phoenix's lines that Tifa was feeling.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word. Cool! So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, Pearl. You're a lawyer. True? You know, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Dum dum dum.
Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you and me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. Yes, he would wear a placard. I killed the person on Good Lake on a boat with a gun. Because of this, please put me in jail. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow is scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't tell anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reasons why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, we can do this. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
Oh my god, he said the R word? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendant declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason.
I don't care, he's still an
He
asshole.
trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man.
I don't think so.
That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn the trust he places in us.
I see.
Isn't it a recurring thing so far that most of the things they found out were actually wrong in the end?
Kind of, yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that.
So he probably did. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, Brad, yeah, I made a copy for you.
Oh, nice.
Didn't he just say he can't give us information?
This is public.
Autopsy report, time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. It's amazing. At some point, cause 1 bullet shot to the heart.
It's really hard to tell the cause of death in the water.
We don't know that yet. Autopsy report added to the court record. Thank you.
Nick,
Huh?
can you show me that photo of the victim?
Oh. We had a photo of in the autopsy report.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, wait, so when did we get this?
That face.
Someone you know?
I don't know.
Does he look familiar to you?
No.
I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Cool. I say detention center. Nope.
Still not there. Oh, now we go back to
Oh, maybe
Lotta.
the film is done though.
Yeah.
The fact that you have to jump between these places versus just jumping to the place. So we don't have God Lake Woods again. There she is.
Hey, y'all! Lotta!
Wait up a sec. Blah, blah, blah.
We got a bingo!
Wait up a
blah,
sec. Blah blah blah.
Bingo?
I can't find the thingy anymore.
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey!
This is them. Take a look.
Wait.
See, he's shooting him with that pistol.
It looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
One
Well,
shadow,
one is dead. One is not.
One
guess.
shadow was either pointing a gun or doing a finger gun at the other person, or they were handing over something thick, like a notebook or something.
Sorry.
So the shadow looks like.
Oh no!
Exactly.
Basically. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog.
Stop strangling bullfrogs.
But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
I love murder.
What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
You come, what?
What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops.
I love when you say recon instead of reckon.
Recon.
I do recon so. I recon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. Yes, exactly.
Nice. I
Are
didn't
you
know
all-
what would happen.
You all mocking me?
No, just you actually.
You all mocking me? I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo, which is evidence later. But sure, give it to us. That's fine.
Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey. But I wasn't born yesterday.
A gumshoe was.
I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice.
And that means the cops.
I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
The south side of a northbound skunk.
The ass. Because if
That's
the
a
skunk
nice
is
way.
walking north and you're eating the southern side of it.
That's a nice way of saying that.
So there's a character talking about eating the ass of a skunk. Cool.
Lotta, huh? Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone.
Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Well, for like a murder tourist thing, this would be like a wet dream, no?
Is she one though? Because
I
I
don't
remember her
think so.
being there for meteorites.
Yeah, true.
Also, when does the German character show up?
Well, she left.
I think me and my friends did this case. Been a while. Do it again.
Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Share the gamepad. Tifa, you didn't
Oh.
turn off your redeems.
I-
Ranger.
I
no.
did, but I skipped one then.
Of course, you didn't do the one that Ranger would press. Those were quite some cliffhangers.
Which means straight on to the next one.
Yes. Yes.
That is the way.
I cannot comment on the cliffhangers because anything I say will be spoilers. Do it. No.
2 is worth it.
Ranger,
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is great.
Wrong.
How was brunch? How's the family? How's family
true.
brunch?
I can say things about the cliffhangers, but I can't think of anything to say about the cliffhangers. There aren't cliffhangers on mainline.
I don't think
I
so.
figured saying that would have been a spoiler, so I didn't. I was avoiding.
I don't think so either, because playing the other ones, I don't
they're
think
not.
I missed anything out of
No,
AX.
EV is correct.
Yeah. Or I was like, oh, this doesn't make sense because
Which
I
is
didn't play that
something
game.
people were mad about because it would have been nice if we got something, but we didn't. Spoilers.
I'll take it.
Absolutely awesome brunch. Love this diner.
Who did you
know-
all go to? Just like your own, like Kelly, Olivia, Eli, or like with your brother?
You know what you should be doing, Ranger Cell? You should go redeem Share the Gamepad on you and yours and go back to the diner place and have like you with a fork, Callie with a knife, and then try to eat. That's what
Could
you should
totally
be
have Brian and Chicken. Found the same name diner 5 minutes away from our potentially new home. Oh,
doing.
nice.
Okay. Not bad.
That sounds like that would be a very nice location.
When we moved here, we realized that a lot of good restaurants that we had been to over the years were in the immediate neighborhood. And then they closed.
Yeah.
That
We
sucked.
don't really have, well, we have like one good place in the area. The
It's
rest
not
is,
in the area.
well, true, it's 20-minute walk.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we have nothing in the immediate area. And I want to say that's good, but we actually
Yes.
have nothing in the immediate area to go to anyway.
Correct. But the question is, what exactly did you see? I guess we'll find out on the trial tomorrow.
Just the 4 of us. That sounds really nice. We should have brunch again too.
You want to have brunch tomorrow instead of playing Tears of the Kingdom?
We need to take a break at some point.
Okay. I'll remind you of that tomorrow when you're clawing, fighting, spitting, gnawing, biting at me. Yeah. Give the gamepad back.
Yeah, that's
Something
true.
like that.
I also going out for dinner on Sunday.
Basically, the shot of Frodo when Bilbo wants to leave with a ring. Lake photo taken automatically on Christmas at 12:15 a.m. So that means morning of 25th. AM, PM confusing. I'm used to the 24-hour system. Where do you think we gotta go next? Oh, here.
As a matter of fact.
December 25th, God Lake Public Beach.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
They were still here.
Well, yeah, they...
Is this the German character?
Only Gumshoe said he was leaving. Go for it.
Hey! No, it's Santa.
It's Santa. Pink Santa.
What does a pink Santa
Ah!
mean?
Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Who is this? It's Harry.
Harry Butts.
It's gonna be Harry Butts.
It's Harry Butts.
Took me over 180 hours to beat the final boss, and I know there's a lot of quests left.
Yeah, but that's
Do
okay.
them until you feel the burnout, and then drop it.
Yeah, but you don't want to get a burnout from the franchise.
True, they are very different games.
So if that is a risk, I would honestly say drop the side quests, because the other games are much, much better, in my
Yes.
opinion. But,
Yes, fair.
yeah.
I agree. And one fan is basically gonna disappear from existence so you can play. I understand this. You
Absolutely.
got a special Nintendo Switch to make the game. to actually.
Oh, that one. The Switch edition looks so cool.
Yes, it does.
It looks really nice.
Tifa, you haven't even played X.
I have
the
for
first
like
20 minutes.
Yeah, like 20 minutes to half an hour, and then I decided to drop it.
And then she gave herself motion sickness with the camera controls, and then her stomach started, and then she never played it again.
And after that, I decided that the other games are much, much better. And 2 and 3 are some of my all-time favorite games.
Yes. Yeah, but doesn't count.
I feel like it counts. I'm taking it.
What did I... Oh, wait. Harry, I gave his high-pitched, high-energy voice that makes me cry. Oh, wait. But oh my god, it's layered. It's Harry Butts trying to sound like Santa.
I don't think so at this point.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick? You know Santa? Whoa! Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
It's all related. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Nailed it.
Harry Butts.
Oh, Larry, not Harry.
No, Harry Butts.
Now I did the same thing Gumshoe keeps doing. Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one?
Yeah.
Gotta get money for dates, you know?
Oh, he's got a new girlfriend.
How do you pronounce that?
Beyonce. You know, Beyonce, Beyonce.
I was thinking that, but...
Beyonce.
Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl Beyonce deserves the best. Beyonce, not another model, I hope. Oh, Beyonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. I totally see the connection between Santa and samurai.
It's Christmas. There's no need to see a connection. Next time I see a store that has like Santa or anything in front of its door and it has nothing to do with Christmas, I'm gonna tell them that there's no connection.
Please do it, then I will make fun of you because of that.
Yes, exactly.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm justified. I'm saying yours is weird.
Do you remember the one character, Mrs. Oldback?
Yes.
Yes, from the previous case, actually.
Who Tifa gave the goofy voice to.
She was my favorite to do.
Murder, Max!
To do a stupid voice for. I wasn't aiming for a stupid voice, but with me
happened.
It came out the same.
The voice on the spot before a group could figure out who would do her voice, so it shocked everyone when we all burst out laughing. That's the best voices.
I really thought she was the killer.
The most annoying nasally old lady voice. I feel like you nailed that character.
That is, I think, also the most suiting sort of voice, because that's exactly what I can imagine with her too.
You whippersnapper! It is pretty good after all, or overall, although I find it obnoxious that some of the optional bosses are so absurdly hard that if you beat them, you have a build that utterly trivializes the rest of the game. Yeah, they don't really make you do that in the other games, so that I can recall. No, I never had to specifically go for something like that. No.
2 and 3 don't have that.
Neither does 1. Yeah. And
Yeah, true. Wow, a Santa costume! She must be really nice.
Wow, cute! Nick, who's she? She's not your...
Didn't they meet already? No, that was...
My... What? No, she's not.
He met the sister. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister.
Sister?
Wow, Nick.
Nick must be...
Never mind. I don't know why I suddenly thought that was my line.
Excuse you, Larry?
I don't know why I suddenly thought that was mine.
Why do you keep trying to imposter me?
Go for it.
Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's sister, little sister.
Huh, sounds great. This is what I say when I want to get out of a conversation. Yeah, neat. Bye. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. One didn't have it except for a handful of tougher bosses at the end, but they didn't make me, spoilers, find 100 lobsters only when I couldn't beat. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, well, I also don't feel the need to go back to it right now.
How do we quickly finish this up and then after this we call it night, because I think after Larry that's a good way to end it.
Sounds good.
Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. You was with Beyonce, obviously. You wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Beyonce is not a play on Beyonce, it's a play on
Beyonce.
Fiancé.
Yeah, I said that. Beyonce, fiance,
I
Beyonce.
mentally dropped out after you said Beyonce.
I said both.
I thought of it first.
I said both. I already said that.
Oof! I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya.
He was here.
No, it's just Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot.
She said both. Thank you.
Yomo, would you mind quickly flying to Germany to get the knife out of my back? No, she didn't. Fine. I'm sorry I wasn't listening. Happy now, just for you.
Yes. As a matter of fact. Click, 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 click.
Oh, sorry.
Now you got it.
Maybe I should listen more to what she says.
I don't think the camera picked it up, but he put the...
Jack is once again crying about imagined betrayals. I always am. It might sound weird, but I always, on some degree of existence, am doing exactly that.
I'm waiting for you to like tattoo knife wounds on your back so that you can show him.
Oh, that would be next level.
See this? This is from you.
To have a permanent tattoo on my back of a fake knife wound, so that whenever a moment like this happens, I'm like, do you see this? You did this! Can I do that on Twitch? Oh yeah, I can't show my nips, but I can show you my back.
You can also put a nipple,
Evie,
a nip stick, nipple sticker on, just in case.
Evie, I don't think it was your intention, but you just gave me a great idea. If I ever get a tattoo, it will be that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to some specialist for movies and stuff. Can you put a knife wound on my back? When I go to a tattoo artist, go can you copy that? Do it in post.
Not even a manatee tattoo, but a knife wound.
I can have both. The manatee goes as a tramp stamp.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or as a above crotch.
But if you do it as a tramp stamp, I want it in the draw me like one of your French girls.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, look, video games. Model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder around the lake. The trial's tomorrow? Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth?
Do you even think he remembers him? Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Okay, so they went to school.
Whoa. Murder?
You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
Oh, grade school even. What?
No. What? Wow. Let's talk about samurai dogs first.
Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
You were gonna give us one. Why are they samurai dogs?
Exactly, what about ninja dogs?
I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. What? Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that.
Oh my god.
I didn't even notice it.
The punnage in this game. Oh, well, originally there were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs?
Ouch.
Did you say ouch?
Ouch.
That's Dutch. It's ouch to you.
Yeah, I like ouch.
Think of the international audience.
Now they're learning ouch.
Ouch sounds like a character. The samurai thing was Chianti. Fucking hell. This guy cannot think for himself the moment he has a problem.
Hey, whatever works.
The samurai thing was Chianti's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She also changed her name, and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs.
See, that's supportive. Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The murder twist.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy. Okay, not murder twist.
Oh. Gordy?
Yeah, she had left the room when we were talking about this.
Yep.
But Edgeworth was.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
She looks concerned. Don't get me wrong. He's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah. Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? So that's why you went after him?
Yeah.
Or you moved to the other side? Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
Or a prosciutto, as specialists call him. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
What? How did we get there? No, he's a prosecuting attorney.
How heavy do you have to try to mishear that?
That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves.
Well, somewhere along the line he changed his mind.
Man, he used to go on and on about the man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick?
Nick? Oh.
Why don't we answer?
Larry suddenly starts sweating. What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy.
He probably let out a inflatable something.
A turtle.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real.
If it's in the newspapers, it has to be real. It does look cute.
Nick, a monster! A real monster!
Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake.
Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. So the picture was taken at 15 minutes past midnight on a Christmas day?
That was too late. Or that was too...
But that was during the day.
That's what I'm saying, that was during the day. I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Gordy article about a monster sighted at Gourd Lake. Cool. Good thing with.
Looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because I heard it's quite anime. Yes, it is. It has...
It is the peakest of anime.
It has the most humor out of the entire series as well.
Yes.
It has some of my best in-game moments as well, but you'll get there, like mid-game. You'll know the moment you get there.
One is standard JRPG vibes. 2 is JRPG but make it really anime vibes. And 3 is JRPG but make it sad vibes. Without going into spoilers.
And all of the main characters are great.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly.
And I have so much fun with them.
The cast of Xenoblade 2 is... Yes.
It's amazing.
As a matter of fact, it is so quite anime that some people don't like it because of that. For some people it's too much. It is at points very 90s Japan
A lot of
JRPG
people also
anime.
don't like the pacing in 2, but I personally didn't have an issue with that.
Same.
I thought it was fine, but I also enjoyed the rest of the game a lot, so it didn't really...
The pacing of 3 can be hit or miss. I can actually draw, again,
3
no
also
spoilers.
didn't bother me.
I can draw a picture of a pacing in 3. It starts somewhat linear, but at some point it really opens up with side quests.
Yeah, but that's your choice.
Yes, you can spend tremendous amounts of time doing side quests that are worth it. If you ask me, they really flesh out everything.
I mean, I agree,
can
but
also ignore them.
it's your own choice that you do that. You could do the same in 2. It has less side quests, if I believe, though.
I think so too.
Or it doesn't feel like as many. There you have the like off-screen side questing thing.
With 3, I felt at points it was a lot because for story purposes, it will make sense when you play it. At some point, it goes like, "The world is your oyster. Do what you want." Basically, it's different, but basically that.
No. 2 has great characters. It's super funny. It can also hit some serious notes, but all in all, it's I think one of the more light-hearted ones in the series.
Overall,
Yeah.
yes.
But it's so funny. Love the voice acting. Great characters. I can only recommend it.
Much stronger now.
Much.
It's
much
scary
stronger.
actually. You will hear this, but in a better voice.
It had some of my favorite voice acting. It was great.
2 was so good it got me into the franchise. Didn't play any of them before. Actually, I did have one. It got me into the franchise.
2 has been my favorite game for a very long time, and now I think it's like fighting with 3, because 3 was brilliant.
It's still 2 for me, but
Yeah, me
personal
too.
choice.
Yeah.
Recently read Clan and famishingly sad visual novel. Famously. I was shocked that its humor had me rolling on the floor laughing so much. Well, just because it's mostly sad, or overarchingly sad, doesn't mean it can't have funny moments.
That is true.
Yeah. It's all part of life. It doesn't need
Indeed.
to be just sad.
It's what makes these games so great.
I have a question. What does JFC mean? Because I've seen it before.
For gorgeous folk,
just for chores.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
You know what also makes sense?
What does make sense? That we go back into the game despite one
The
of us
comic question of the day, no. Ray William Johnson? No.
I miss equals 3.
Equals 3? Yeah, doesn't matter. I was gonna go with your outro, but...
No.
No?
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not doing it. I appreciate and I applaud your mission to use proper grammar even in a chat on the internet even. I do appreciate that because I try to do the very same. But I understand
We of
that
all people
Yes.
will... Well, I wouldn't say we'll get it, but we don't always. But
you hear how we
understand.
speak, we flub every second word, like we're not going to
Basically.
judge anybody.
Basically.
As long as I can understand what you're saying, I'm perfectly fine. I believe, however, Tifa wanted me to ask her whether there's somebody to rate.
There is no one to rate, unfortunately.
Then why did you make me ask you if you already knew?
No, your outro. You're like, oh, blah, yeah, have a nice day. Ooh,
Did you just blah?
No, that's your...
My tried and true outro.
Go for it.
I'm offended. When I mess up, I feel this overwhelming self-hatred. Same. I fully believe we both shouldn't. Same, but I try to fight that urge. It happens. There is one character difference, and it's an apostrophe. We're all just humans.
That's true. It happens.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back on Sunday with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney if I can claw Tifa away from Tears of the Kingdom.
We'll
see you. Bye.
Thank you.